Okay, today we're going to do C is for crab. So as you see, there it is on the website that I got it from. And if you go into the Google Drive, you will see this activity right here. It was the template. So I will leave this up so you can see it as we're doing it. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut out our templates. I'm going to start with the C. C is for crab. 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 C is for crab. C is also for cookie. Like Cookie Monster, if you like Cookie Monsters. Now for this activity, what you need is some red construction paper and some glue and some scissors. Now if you want, and some white and black for the eyes unless you have googly eyes. If you want to, I totally forgot what I was going to say. You don't actually have to do a template if you want. You could just do this, just cut it kind of freehand as what. Or you can use the template. If you don't want to use a lot of printer ink, you can change your printer settings so that they are on draft, or you can put them on grayscale, or as well. You can put it on grayscale as well. And those two things should those should help you if you want to try one of those and see. That should help you with your using of the printer ink. If you don't know how to do that, you can always ask me in class, and I will be more than happy to walk you through it. So now I'm putting out his claw. I'm going to do his other claw. And claw starts with C. Crab starts with C. And claw starts with C. Cut this off and knock it off and cut some in the middle. I'm going to save this top part, although I think everything is basically red for this one. I'm going to save this top part just in case. That's what I always use to tell what color I need to cut. So now, I'm going to have to cut this interesting little design here to make this claw. This would probably be something that the parent would have to do because this is difficult cutting here. You have to be pretty back, you have to go back and forth and back and forth. And pretty fancy cutting. Let's see, finish this up here. And considering that this is just the template, so you'll have to do it again on the crab, on the red, then it would be a bit of cutting and could get frustrating quite easily. Oops, I have to clean it up, that on the floor. Try not to make a mess like that, I did. But that's okay. Okay. There we are. Now let's see. Oh, it actually landed in my chair. That's good. Okay, so we have the left claw is red, the right claw is red, the eye sockets are red, the eye stems are red. So everything is red. So I'm going to flip it all over. And actually, I'll leave those for a minute. So I know I need two of those. So I'm going to put the C here. And again, I always flip mine over. That way I don't have all the writing on it when I turn it back around. There's my C. Now I'm going to do the claw. This one. Good. And I might get that one too. Let's see. Ooh, I could squish in both claws. Let's see, we'll do one first, okay? You could also, depending on your printer and whether or not you use cardstock or you use construction paper. I use construction paper because I know a lot of my students are going to use construction paper because it's a lot cheaper. But you could just print your template directly on it. I don't know how well. I don't know that I've ever tried to use construction paper in a printer, to be honest. I've used it in a copier, like at a school, but I don't know that I've ever used it in a printer. But you could try, because then that would cut out having to cut this. I mean, it would cut out the step of having to cut this twice. I just do it twice because I know that a lot of my students are not going to buy. They're going to use have them get construction paper, but you're not cardstock, because cardstock is expensive, or more expensive than construction paper, I would say. And so, but you could always do that. And again, you could try. I might try the next time, or sometime, to print mine on construction paper, because that would definitely make it easier. Would make it much quicker for you because you wouldn't have to cut as much. And those are pretty cool right there, to be honest, I have to say. Now we're gonna do, actually I'll save these two and do them last so that I can double it over. Okay. Here we go. Cutting out the C. C is for crab. Cutting out the C. The letter C. We have A, B, C. So we did our craft for A, if you remember. It was A is for apple. A. And for B, we did B like a bumblebee. Or honeybee. It was yellow and black. Or if you're a fan of Georgia Tech, since we live in Georgia, maybe it's the yellow jacket. Didn't quite look like a yellow jacket, did it? But it's okay. We can make it be whatever we want it to be, since it is RB. Now I'm cutting out the claw. C is for claw. This kind of back and forth crazy cutting right here. See if I can get this done. If you are thinking about getting some cardstock, I will tell you, if you get it at Walmart, I think it is $3.97 or $4.97 for a package of the colored cardstock, I think. I don't remember, but I think I might, since we're going to be doing all these letters, I think I might have to invest in some myself, because it would definitely make this activity easier. But then if everybody's going to use construction paper and cut it out twice, then I probably should do it that way. So just, like I said, less cutting. There you go. There's the claw. And you can, of course, if you don't want to use a template, you can always just get your construction paper and take off and start cutting, drawing it out yourself. You can use a picture to go by. You can draw it out yourself if you don't want to use the template, like I said. Some of them are going to be a little easier than others to do. This one is probably going to be one of the more difficult ones because of these claws. But you could always try it. You can see. And if you make it, let us know, because you can always show us your letter activities in class. We love, love, love to see them. It is awesome. So there's our claws. Now we need this one twice, so let's fold this over. I can just do like this. Does it have a straight edge? It does have a straight edge. Actually, I don't know, maybe I can do it like this. Let's see. Here we are. I didn't do the best drawing that, but now let's cut around it. I will say too, though, I think often if you're trying to save on printing, that often when you do use your printer for on construction paper or cardstock or things like that, it does use more printer ink. So if you're not really wanting to use up your printer ink, then you could always do it on the white paper and do it like this. Also, it would depend on how much you are wanting your student to practice their cutting. Maybe, especially if they need occupational therapy, then you want them to cut it twice. And I don't know if it's the best job. It doesn't look very good. So now let's put and let's get our piece of white cardstock. We can put our C on it. C. So here we are. We have our C. And need to move it over this way so we can get those other pieces on it. Okay. C is for crab. C is for claw. C is for claw. And this is the eye stem. And here's the other one. Let's cut it. Two. Eye stems, eye stems. And now we have our eyes. We have our eye sockets. It almost looks like little mushrooms. Where's our other eye socket? Oh no, tell me I lost it. There it is. Okay, there's our eye socket. Then again, if you have your little fold over to white, this is going to be difficult because it's got small to fit on those little eye sockets. It's going to be more difficult than normal. White. Let's see how this looks. Yay! That's about right. And then if you don't want to try to do the black and cut it out, you could always draw it with your marker. But I'm going to attempt to cut these little small black ones out. See how this works. I think these are a little smaller. Let's see. about the same, but that's okay. They'll fix them too. I think they'll be okay. There we are. Okay. And there is your C is for crab. Let me move it up a little bit so you can see it all. C is for crab. I hope you have a wonderful day.